In der letzten Folge haben wir für den Doktor eine Blutprobe besorgt, haben Aban im Salon besucht und haben herausgefunden, dass sie hinten Leute anzapft. Ja, nennen wir es anzapfen. So. Anastasia ist nicht hier. Ich gehe jetzt noch mal hier zur Kneipe. So. Ah, da komme ich nicht durch. So.
Good evening.
What can I get?
Andere Themen. Wir brauchen noch 70.
How about another shot?
Hey, why the hell not? Hey, what are you
Ich
doing?
muss R drücken.
Sorry, just a bit clumsy. Perhaps I had a... So... How about another shot?
Hey,
So... Hard day?
I'm so exhausted. I'm starting.
Trust me.
Das haben wir ja
thought you'd
alles schon
so-
gehört. Und jetzt können wir hier Kyrills Kartenbetrug.
People gamble here, don't they? I'm a fan of cards myself. Maybe I should play around.
Suit yourself. If I were you, I'd avoid playing with Kyrill.
Why's that?
Let's just say he ends up winning more often than others.
Is that so? How does he manage that?
I really can't say more, and what you already heard, you didn't hear from me, alright?
Of course. Mum's the word. She definitely knows the way Kyrill's cheating. Maybe it's time to have a little chat somewhere more private. So,
Ins Hinterzimmer gehen. Wie hoch ist denn jetzt hier die Beziehung? Wo ist sie denn? Ich bin... Hä? Bin ich blind? Iskra. 70.
how about another shot?
Hey, why the hell?
So,
Okay, wie hoch ist jetzt unsere 75? Okay.
how about another shot?
Hey, why the hell?
So,
Tu erfolgreich so, als ob du 3 Schnäpse trinkst. Gehen wir ins
You know,
Hinterzimmer.
as much as I like this place, the choice of drinks could use some refinement.
No arguments here.
I'm actually somewhat of a mixologist myself. I bet if I had a look at what you have stored, I could make a nice cocktail for us both.
Sounds intriguing. Ah, what the hell? Let's do it. Follow me to the back room. We keep all the fresh produce there. Just don't let Kyrill see you.
No problem.
Okay.
Well, here it all is. Clean glasses, hard liquors, mixers, fruit. Can't wait to see what you're going to make.
Dann auf ja, besitzen. So, was haben wir hier? Hier haben wir ein Gemäldeteil.
Anyone who orders food around here must be out of their mind.
Jo. So. War hier nicht noch da? Na, wo ist das Auge für unten? Nein, für unten da.
Most of the labels are handwritten. Are they producing the liquor themselves? I'm not even going to bother asking about their license.
Ist auch besser so, glaube ich.
Here's what I'd like you to tell me, Iskra.
Wie betrügt Kyrill?
You will tell me exactly how Kyrill cheats.
He uses a marked deck and always knows the next card by the tiny dots on the sleeve. He only deals winning cards to himself and only lets the player win when he needs to prove he is playing fairly.
Oh, that crafty bastard. Thank you, Iskra. This will come in handy. I should go back and tell Evgeny before Kyrill sells the journal.
Okay, bringe Evgeny auf den neuesten Stand zum Notizbuch. Aktualisierte Bio für Iskra. Hier. Nachdem sie Iskra, als dieser jedoch Informationen über Kyrills Kartenspiel brauchte, gelang es ihr sich, das hatten wir schon. Nachdem sie Iskra mit einem Trick dazu gebracht hatte, sich ihr im Hinterzimmer der Wodka-Bar anzuschließen, gelang es dieser, sie zu bezirzen. Im hypnotisierten Zustand verriet Iskra Kyrills Kartenbetrugsmethode. Das müsste ja jetzt eigentlich auch bei Kyrill stehen, oder? Ne, steht nicht da. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt einmal und tschüss. Einmal. So, ich möchte gerne mit Evgeny reden. So, wir können einfach hier durchs Haus spazieren. Können wir Klavier? Nein, können wir nicht. Bin ich jetzt raus oder raus? Ja, dann machen wir das hier.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell.
Gut, das dauert jetzt einen Moment.
Anastasia?
Evening, Lisa. Isn't it a beautiful night?
Stunning. So peaceful, too. You must spend a lot of time out here. I know I would.
Lately, I feel as if life is slipping through my fingers like sand, faster and faster every day. And there is no one to blame but myself.
Nein.
When I'm here, time itself seems to stop. So, yes, I come here rather often.
Geht es dir gut?
Anastasia, are you all right? I mean, really?
Na? Versuche Anastasia aufzumuntern.
I've been meaning to ask. Back when you were fighting the kitchen fire, was that a swear word I heard from you?
Being married to a man like Evgeny will do that to you.
You're not so prim and proper after all.
I suppose I'm not, really. About that moment, Lisa.
Moment. Wir haben doch, weil wir falsch geantwortet hatten mit dem Garten, dass wir schon mal im Garten gewesen sind, was sie ja nicht weiß, haben wir doch so gesehen ihr Gedächtnis beeinflusst, dass wir nicht mehr, dass wir nicht da waren, oder? Weil normalerweise dürfte sie ja dann gar nichts von dem Küchenbrand wissen. Oder geht das immer nur die letzten 2-3 Minuten, weil die haben ja auch zusammen Tee getrunken.
Of course.
I told you a lie earlier, and it's been bothering me ever since. Before the fire started, I never actually left the kitchen. Not physically, at least.
Oh, well, that's not nearly as scandalous of a lie as I expected.
I suppose not. But it still didn't feel right to lie to my friend.
A friend? But what happened then? if you don't mind me asking.
It's rather embarrassing. Do you promise not to laugh?
Ja, nichts versprechen.
I will absolutely not make such a promise.
Fine. Well, I was sitting by the window and listening to a bird song outside. It was so beautiful that I started to compose a piece in my head. And before I knew it, I had a whole bird orchestra playing a concert.
Wie bezaubernd. Welche Vögel und welche Stimmen.
That's adorable.
Isn't it? So you can see why I let dinner burn. How could I tear myself away from that?
Do you often compose animal music in your head?
Animals? No. But music? Yes. Quite often. It was my dream to be a composer, to write and play music all across the country, and maybe even beyond.
So, what happened?
My family. My womanhood. And Evgeny.
I see. Do you not still dream of living that life?
Of course I do. I just described a bird orchestra to you. But it's not meant to be. And I've come to terms with it.
Nimm ihre Hand und tröste sie.
Anastasia, listen.
Yes?
Lord knows you're going through a rough time, but this too shall pass. You are too talented to abandon your dream just like that. I want you to promise me that you will pursue it. You owe it to the world, to me, and most importantly, to yourself.
All right, I promise. But I'm only doing it because you begged.
I'll take it. And whenever you feel like you do tonight, I'll be there to comfort you.
Thank you, Lisa. That means the world. You've been such a comfort to me tonight. I wish the night didn't have to end, but it's getting late. I'm afraid I have to go to bed. Tomorrow will be a difficult day.
Ruh dich
Of
gut
course.
aus.
Rest well. I'll see you soon.
Please do.
I should probably give Anastasia some space.
Jo. Können wir hier sonst noch irgendwas machen?
This garden's fragrance is heavenly.
Ja.
I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my senses.
Ja, hatten wir schon. So, dann würde ich sagen, wir gehen jetzt mal hoch. Hoffen, dass Evgeny da ist.
There's last month's newspaper story.
Das hatten wir ja schon mal gelesen.
Peculiar.
Her eyes, her smile, her legs, her breasts. No, this is all wrong. Rubbish, utter and complete rubbish. It's this blasted journal. The pages are so ridiculously thin. How can I concentrate on poetry when I constantly have to worry about tearing the damn paper?
Hallo?
Are you all right? I swear to God I didn't mean that.
Keine Sorge.
I know. Don't worry. Happens to the best of us. So, what did the poor book do to you to deserve such a battery?
It's just the pages in it, you know, dreadfully unfit for writing, and... It's not about the book, really.
I sort of figured that. What happened?
Remember I mentioned my writer's block? I may have understated how long it's lasted.
How long has it really been?
I haven't admitted this to many people, but I imagine it might feel good to get it off my chest. it's been over a year since I wrote anything half decent.
That's not insignificant.
Indeed. I'm broke, and I have no idea when I'll manage to write anything worth a coin.
Was ist mit Das brave Feld?
What about your previous book? Surely it brought in some good money.
It's true, my debut was a success. However, I thought writing a new poetry collection or a novel would just be a matter of a few months. I was wrong. And in retrospect, I admit I wasn't frugal enough with my money.
Drinking?
Among other things.
Und zocken.
There must be something we can do about all this.
Remember that journal I lost to Kyrill? I must win it back before he sells it.
Win it?
That's the only way I see. Somebody told me he even already has a buyer and has a meeting lined up in a week. I need to act fast. I'd simply buy it back, but Kyrill's asking price is astronomical. I know he's doing it on purpose to get back at me. He never liked me.
What's so important about that journal anyway?
Well, there was this poem that started to take shape in my mind, and I had a feeling. You know, that feeling when you know that something you're writing might be incredible.
Wir haben nicht genug Literatur.
Not with writing per se, but it's probably not unlike the satisfaction I get when someone I've been treating feels better. It makes me glow inside when you see the relief on their faces.
That is exactly what I mean. Point is, I think it might be something that would get me back on track. I was too drunk to remember it, and now it's gone. I must win it back.
Ist das alles Xenia?
Look, Kyrill is cheating. I know that for certain now.
I knew it. My hand was a sure thing. That's why I thought it was safe to bet the book. No way he could have beaten me fairly.
Not the lesson you should learn from this, really, but that's not the point right now. I know how he's doing it, and I think we can outsmart him. His deck is marked. I'll teach you how to read the card backs, so you know what's next.
That's great, but if we play 21 and he doesn't deal me the winning cards, it won't be enough to know what's next.
I know what kind of cards he uses. I'll just buy a fresh deck with identical backs and mark them the same way. If you give me the signal for which card you need, I should be able to swap it with one of yours and switch them back later.
That's... damn. That's genius. But how are you going to do it without Kyrill noticing?
Let me worry about that.
All right. If you're certain we can pull that off, that's good enough for me. I'm in. Let's do it. I can't tell you how grateful I am. How can I ever repay you?
Alles gut. Du schuldest mir ein Gedicht.
Just don't do stupid things like that again. Besides, you still owe me a poem, remember?
Of course. I promise it will be worth it.
It better be.
Kauf ein Kartenspiel, das identisch mit dem von Kyrill ist. Können wir hier sonst noch was machen?
A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poetry drafts.
Notizen anschauen.
Seems like he's been working on the same poem for a while, called The Curse. Most of these have barely anything written on them. Seems like he hated every idea he had from the very beginning.
Okay, das Buch können wir nicht aufheben. Können wir noch was mit ihm besprechen?
Lisa, my muse.
Verlassen. Nein, wir können hier nichts mehr machen. Gut, dann... hier, das Fenster ist ja auf. Dann einmal nach draußen, bitte. Hallo. So, wir haben jetzt mit Anastasia im Garten gesprochen. Wahrscheinlich Karten im Grocery Store.
Anything particular you're looking for?
Handeln. Ich hätte gerne ein Kartenspiel kaufen. So, und dann einmal. Hallo? Wo ist verlassen? Da.
Enjoy.
So, deine Beziehung zu Oleg hat sich verbessert. So, wir haben jetzt das Kartenspiel gekauft. Und nun zurück zu Evgeny. Wir können ja direkt das Fenster normal, oder? Hier.
That's Evgeny and Savelli in the Squartzol family photo.
Ich will da.
They seem close.
Da rein will ich. So, dann.
How?
Hä? Inventar, Kartenspiel. Okay, was müssen wir jetzt machen? Wahrscheinlich müssen wir erstmal unsere Beziehung zu Kyrill verbessern. Bei so vielen Aufträgen, die wir haben. Keine Reue, melde dich bei den. Das ist noch ein bisschen hin. Triff Alisa im Buchladen. Wir können hier noch mal reingehen. Ich würde sagen, wir machen in der nächsten Folge weiter.